Real quick before we start, I just want to let you know that in this video I'm mainly going to be talking about the changes that the Lost in the Dam brings to the table, aka I'm not going to go in depth on the gameplay being carried from the main game. So if you want an in-depth look at all the mechanics and stuff, I highly recommend that you check out my GTA 4 review that I recently made. It's probably the best review on that game on YouTube if I do say so myself. I mean, why shouldn't I say so myself? In the Lost in the Dam, you play as Johnny, aka shitty character that and the game begins with you and the boys going out to get the president of the gang after he has been released, Billy Gray. You bring him back to the Mickey Mouse clubhouse and start to see that he's kind of an annoying, prideful f***. Later on, Billy breaks a truce that was arranged by Johnny in his absence with the Lost's rivals, Angels of Death. This causes bad blood between the gangs and all hell breaks loose amongst them. The rest is up to you to find out. Now the story is only decent on a base level, but for me it was mainly carried by the relationship and the conflicts between Jonathan and Billy, which were more interesting than the conflict between the gangs thing. Johnny is the type of man to keep it practical, while Billy is the prideful gang boss who wants every other gang to know that they are beneath the Lost. It's a case of opposing ideologies that is played out really well. Even when I knew where the story might be going with these characters, it was still always interesting seeing them share the screen. Obviously, the acting performances of the characters are top notch, just like the main game.
Wait! Please! No! Where is my bike? Speak, you ugly fuck!
The writing is also really good, but not as good as the main game. I really like the fact that you feel like you're actually part of a crew, whether it be through the cutscenes or the gameplay when you're riding out with the boys. The hangout feature is also here, though I never used it, as unlike the main game where you gradually meet characters and get their numbers, here most of the characters you can call are already pre-established in the gang, which makes sense because you have been part of the gang, you're its vice president. But then again, why would I want to hang out with someone I as a player don't know? Now, as this story takes place alongside the main GTA 4 story or adjacent to it, you get to meet recurring characters like Playboy, Elizabeth, and most importantly, my guy Nico. Like, he's even in the intro of the DLC. It was really fun to do the missions from the main story where you meet Johnny as Johnny, even though the missions might basically be the same. It's cool to get a different perspective and context to what you've already experienced. Speaking of missions, let's get into the mission design, or rather the changes to it. I'm gonna be upfront with y'all and let you know that some missions here straight up double down on the problems that the main game missions have. Here you're mainly biking in your missions, and if I have to explain to you why that is, then you, my friend, need to consume more media. There's a new mechanic introduced here called formation, where when you get into a circle, you gain health. Now the driving is what it is. I talked about it in my main GTA 4 video. Here's the thing. I don't care how good the writing is during the sections I'm about to mention, but I absolutely hate it when a mission makes you follow somebody from one side of the map to the other while staying behind them all the time, hoping for them to pick up the pace. You're already pretty restrictive on the player freedom, and now that you won't even allow me to take my own route to a blip on the map, you might as well just take the controller for me, bro. I do like the bike chases though. The first bike chase has you hunting multiple bikers with the boys. Speaking of the boys, there's another gimmicky mechanic here in the form of battle-hardened stats for your crew. Basically, every member gets tougher the more they go on missions with you. That might sound really good on the surface, but its implementation feels half-assed. The best example I can give to elaborate on this, in missions where the game is purposefully very forgiving to you with the wanted level, it isn't the same for your mates. So there was a point where you don't get the cops on your ass, but your mates do, even though you were right there shooting alongside them. This leads to the cops shooting your fellow members while they just stand there, eat bullets and die, not even defending themselves, because they fight only when you have a wanted level, and in order to get that wanted level you have to purposefully shoot cops and then lose them as well to finish the mission. It's just annoying and funny at the same time, man. I don't know what to say about it. But as much as I've made fun of the things I don't like, most of the missions are still fun because of the gameplay aspects that I liked in the base game. For example, the gunplay, which I called the best in the series in my GTA 4 video. Also, it's not all just the missions, dude. Like before, you can free roam Liberty City and cause all the mayhem you want, but this time as Johnny. No, not this one. Being a masochist and mowing down tons of cops in GTA games is never gonna be not fun. Along with most of the activities returning from the main game, The Lost and the Damned also introduces new minigames like cards and arm wrestling, which are available in the gang clubhouse. These aren't anything particularly special or major, but they are nice little optional time pass activities, so I don't have a problem with them. But in my opinion, the better time pass activity is shooting people in the clubhouse while no one gives a shit unless they're the ones getting shot. Yep, this guy doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. There's also bike races that you can take part in now, along with your boys, which are fun if you like the driving. Also, the number of bikers in the city has been substantially increased so that you can ride more often.
That's what she said.
So should you play GTA 4 episodes from Liberty City's The Lost and Damned? Try saying that 5 times fast. Of course, yes. But do keep in mind I am mainly recommending this because of its story and the DLC pretty much being exactly the same as GTA 4 in most aspects, including the ones I really enjoyed. Not because of any new features that The Lost and Damned introduces. If you like the main game GTA 4, you'll like this as well. So then again, do watch my GTA 4 video to know more about the main game. If you buy GTA 4 now on PC, it's being sold as the complete edition, which includes both the episodes from Liberty City as well. So you're pretty much covered in that case. So thank you all so much for watching this video till the end. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so that you may never miss out on any future content. Some of my other videos are on your screen right now, including my latest track, Flip the Script, which is streaming on all platforms. Consider checking them out as well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.